We have some major breaking news. A big Trump ally and megachurch pastor named Robert Morris has pleaded guilty to SA of a 12-year-old girl. This guy was a Texas megachurch pastor who built the Gateway Church into one of the largest congregations in the country. He admitted to 5 felony counts of lewd or indecent acts with a child. Under a negotiated plea agreement, he was given a 10-year sentence, but he will only serve 6 months in the county jail. Cindy Clemenshire, who is the survivor in this case, sat in the courtroom surrounded by family as Morris accepted responsibility, a moment she sought for decades. Of course, this guy was just making bank, living the high life. His sermons were broadcasted to audiences around the world, and his books became bestsellers, and he served as a faith advisor to Donald Trump. Clemenshire said the abuse began on Christmas night in 1982 when she was just 12 years old and wearing flowery pink pajamas. Morris, who was in his early 20s at the time and sometimes stayed with her family in Oklahoma, invited her to his room where she said he instructed her to lie on her back. Then he, of course, did unspeakable things. I'm not even going to read that. The first of several similar encounters that would span over the next few years. He said, "Never tell anyone about this. It will ruin everything." She kept this a secret until 1987 when she told her parents and leaders at her church. Morris went through what he later described as a restoration process, whatever that's supposed to mean, in the 1980s before he returned to the ministry. Despite knowing all of this, nobody decided to call the police. I guess praying for forgiveness was enough. In a statement, she said he ripped into every part of her life, straining relationships, damaging her marriages, and affecting the way she raised her children. She said she even prayed to God that he would help him understand the depth of pain he inflicted. Morris, of course, didn't even have the nerve to look at her as she was speaking to him, keeping his eyes ahead. She says, "Let me be clear, there is no such thing as consent from a 12-year-old child. We were never in an inappropriate relationship. I was not a young lady, but a child. You committed a crime against me." In 2007, this guy's lawyer tried to argue that she was actually responsible for this inappropriate relationship. She said, "You pretended to be holy as you hid behind your facade. We've known you are nothing but a predator." It's unbelievable that it took decades for this guy to be held accountable for his crimes, and he's only going to spend a few months in jail. It just goes to show if you're a rich and powerful person, the rules don't apply to you, I guess. I really hope that changes.